iron so you don't see all the pizza makers that get brought home, but not a waffle iron. I'm just gonna say, okay, this is like the 4th time I've done this video, and the other 3 I look like I'm a zombie. I mean, I look the same, but I have like no facial expressions. I don't think I laughed once, and it was just, I was bored watching it, and I'm thinking, if I'm bored watching it, then how exciting can that possibly be? This was actually supposed to be, I was going to make seat covers for my dining room table and new curtains, and yeah, that never got all the way done. So, I don't know, am I the only one who like has these really bright ideas, and then all of a sudden you start it, and then you realize how much freaking work it is? Hi everybody, it's Snook. If you notice behind me, I have a blue wall of swirlies, which is actually some material I bought. Well, I don't really want to say, because it's pretty old, and it's been in my basement. But you never know when you need things like blue swirly material to hang from hooks off of PVC to make a solid wall behind you, so that the 2 pizza ovens and the toaster and the coupon bowl and dirty dishes are hidden while you're recording a video on camera, that you got a new one, and if you put your glasses on, you get reflections off of, so you're not real sure what you're going to do about that. But the new camera, my mother says, makes me look pretty. So I have that going for me. And then, in order to get this beautiful lighting, it is now 9:36 at night, so it's dark out. But it's a little dark in here, but I can't turn a light on above me because then my hair glows and I will blind you. So I have a light on in front of me that's around a corner, so it's indirect lighting. I have that one on, and it's kind of a yellowish lighting because of the ugly tan walls. And then I still needed a little bit more, so it wasn't quite so dark. So what I did is that I opened up my browser window, which opens up to the Google page, which is all white. Then I had the camera thing in front of the browser page, and I moved it until I had like, so it's like 3/4 of it is hidden, so just enough lighting that you can see, but my hair doesn't glow. So if you're ever looking for extra lighting while you're doing videos in your kitchen for your Ulog, open up the Google window, because it's all white, and then that'll reflect off of you and give you more light. Didn't know that, did you? I actually have another monitor over on this side. Oh, that's weird, it's backwards. Over on this side, and I tried it over there, but it was like, it's like a spotlight on my hair. And I'm really excited about my curtain, because now I have my new camera, which has microphones in it, which means I don't have to wear the big headphones. But the problem with that is that it picks up every noise. And during the day, we had kids outside this summer. For whatever reason, there's a lot of little kids out, which I love little kids, don't get me wrong. Just, you know, if I'm recording something, I can hear them, and then it picks it up. And also, my husband, it'll pick him up in the other room. And then the way this is set up, I can change out if I get bored, which most of you know that happens very easily. I can just go in my basement and look for some more 15-year-old material and put it up behind me. Now, not everybody might not have 15-year-old material in their basement, but I do, because I used to do quilting, and my mom wasn't here, my grandma's not here. Well, my grandma's in heaven, but you know, if they were here, they'd be like, oh yeah, just do this and this and this and this and this, and all of a sudden you're the adult, and then you're by yourself, and you're supposed to remember what your grandma told you when you were 5, when she was teaching you how to sew, and what your mom told you when you were, you know, 10, and you learned how to sew, and then what you learned in home economics class when you were 16 and really, you know, didn't care because you already knew how to do all that because your grandma taught you and your mother taught you. But then you find yourself alone as an adult. It's like they're all straight lines. There's no gathering. There's no, did you ever do that when you were a kid and you had to make a ruffle and then add the ruffle to the straight part of a straight, you know, piece of fabric? Then you had a straight piece of fabric, and then you had the ruffle down here, and then you had to take the string and weave it through, and then you had to pull it and then make sure your ruffle was all like even, and then you had to sew that. Pain. With my grandma, who sewed ball gowns, you have a lot that you have to live up to. It's not easy, coming from a grandmother and a great-grandmother and a mother that are all, you know, handy. And then you come along and you just, you know, want to fly by the seat of your pants and, you know, you have all these big ideas, but don't necessarily want to do the work to get them finished. So then, but then, the great thing is that 10 years later, you join Steven, and you make videos, and you need a blue curtain to go behind you because you have a PVC laundry line behind you, and you needed something to put behind you so that you could do the videos so that you couldn't see the pizza ovens that were sitting on the counter. So in reality, there was a plan. It was a master plan by God. I'm sure he made me learn how to sew because he knew that on June 3rd I was going to need some blue fabric to put on a pole behind me. So that's why he gave me to a grandmother and a mother that knew how to sew and then would teach me how to sew. I'm thinking it's just a big, you know, master plan, and I'm following along the master plan like I should be. Well, that's my story for today, and I'm sticking to it. To all my friends that have been reading about the Ulogs and trying them, I really, really appreciate you doing that, and I love seeing them, and I really love that you're having fun with them, and that you're trying them, and there is no right or wrong way to do it as long as it's about you. So that's really making me happy that you guys are doing that, And yeah, you have no idea. Ben did one today, her first one, which she does it with like a straight face. What she's talking about, but what she's talking about is the funniest thing I have ever heard in my life. But it's also true. So you have to at Ben, BYN, you have to go there, you have to watch it. It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. This is for Dreamsteam. I have it. It's next to me. I just need to get some bubble wrap and some other stuff, and it will be coming to you. We tap our trees. He does. I don't do any of this. We tap our trees and my father-in-law's trees, and then a friend of his has a whole forest that he taps. In the spring, we get the sap. 10 gallons of tree sap makes 1 pint. So 10 gallons makes one of these. That's a lot of tree sap. So, but this year is like the best year we've ever had. And I don't think this year, like last year we had some left over. I don't think we're gonna have any left over by spring. I'm just a little prediction on my part that somebody, not me, will be consuming all of our syrup before spring. Now I could be wrong, but I'm thinking not. And I kind of needed some alone fun time because it's like all this energy from the people you're around attacks you, and not in a bad way, but you absorb it, and you keep absorbing it and absorbing it and absorbing it, and then you get like overload. And for me, I need time that's quiet to process everything that has been coming at me. On the weekends, my house is it's a different atmosphere than it is during the week, so it takes a little longer for that to process out. And then this week, I'm also excited because now that I have my curtain, I'm gonna start working on figuring out D-Live again from scratch, and then hopefully me and Sim Girl can figure out what we're gonna do, and we might have some surprises, or I might have some surprises, or there might be surprises somewhere along the way. I know everything's a little up in the air. It just depends on how easy I can make it for myself. So, the easier I can make it, the more surprises there might be. Because I'm lazy. I am very lazy. Oh, yeah. So, I'm excited I got my wall behind me. I'm excited that right now the picture seems to look okay. That's all I got. Unless I can think of something, and then I'll be back.